can't be no subtitles.
I'm kind of happy, though, that they didn't show how BB-8 got kidnapped, because I don't agree that... Like, this film has some similarities to New Hope. I get it, yes.
Yeah.
But they do it in a different way. It makes fun, whatever, but...
It's different. It's its own movie.
Yeah, but if they were to show BB-8 get captured, it would, it would be like seeing R2 getting kidnapped by the Jawas after he runs away from C-3PO, because C-3PO kicks him in the face. C-3PO. I think that's one of the reasons why I made him an alcoholic, because he's abusive. He kicks R2 a lot.
And just leaves.
Yeah, like everyone's drunk father. Oh my god, I made that incredibly dark for such a... Oh my god. C-3PO was once this bright character in Star Wars, and now he's just got this dark image because of me. He's being compared to drunk, abusive fathers.
The part where, in A New Hope on, the part where he sees the Sandcrawler, like, from that part on until he meets Luke Skywalker, all of that is a drunk hallucination.
Oh my god.
His mind.
And he's literally just in the desert foaming at the mouth, just twitching.
When he actually wakes up, it's just him getting out of the bath in Luke's house.
Oh my god, and it was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
He was like, oh, and you were there. And you were there. And I was there.
You want to?
Oh my god.
Like you, I don't like you either.
But anyways, we'll get to C-3PO eventually. So she's talking about Tito, which I'm not looking at the Wikipedia page. Why do you guys always... So Tito kidnaps BB-8, which I like that they give that guy a little bit of a background. Like, she basically just tells BB-8, oh yeah, he's an asshole. Just stay away from him. And when she's like, okay, yeah, see ya, little ball droid. Watch out for the sinkholes, or you'll get, like, eaten by them, basically. You'll just sink and die. And we see this with the TIE Fighter. It just consumes it. Just clops down. It's no Sarlacc, though, so I mean, I guess that's a plus.
Yeah.
But, I'm recording this in my basement right now, and I can just see a bug at the corner of the room just, like, trying to climb a wall. What a sad, depressing piece of shit. So, I won't kill him, though. He's too cute. He's trying. But then she's like, okay, get out of here, droid. And he doesn't want to leave. And no joke, I forgot BB-8 wasn't a real... I thought he was a real character, like a real living...
He does feel real. Like
he's so real.
Like there's a little animal in there, just acting on its own.
I just think he's even a real robot that's, like, controls on his own, not by someone off camera with a little remote control, like air hogs or something.
I think they actually said that, like, in interviews or something like that. Like, they genuinely forget that, like, BB-8's being run by some guy with a remote control in the corner.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams told Daisy Ridley, because Daisy Ridley said that she just loves BB-8, like, she just attached to him, because she's with him most of the movie.
Yeah.
And J.J. Abrams is basically just like, yeah, he's not real. And it's like, but she's like, I couldn't help it.
It's like soul crushing. Yeah, he's not a real robot.
And it's just like, but he is though. He's so real. He's a little cute. I don't know who I'd want more, R2 or BB-8. I'd want to say R2 because he seems more, like, he'll save your life.
Yeah.
And not ask for anything in return. Besides, he survived
like, if you accidentally, like, kick him or something like that, like, he could be anywhere.
Yeah.
You just lose him.
I mean, when you think about it, R2's also, he survived that rhydronium? Is that the name of the gas? Rhydronium? It's that one thing that Gregor shot to make that big explosion, where we didn't know if he made it out.
I think...
That was filled up into that Republic cruiser and it exploded.
All I know is that R2-D2 put out the oil slick and then he turned on his jets and then he burned 2 super battle droids and it was wonderful.
Oh yeah,
I love that. And it exploded and it's funny.
In the Clone Wars, that's why like the Rebel cruiser's filled up with all this rhydronium gas and it's a bomb. D-Squad gets away. And he detonates the bomb, and the robot's like, no, it's too late. And R2 beeps, and he's like, uh-oh. And then it explodes. This big you must remember that. It's the best explosion in that show. The big, colorful explosion.
Which episode?
Season 5. It was in the droid arc.
That was the one with. I always forget his name. The frog guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gascon.
Yeah.
Man, I actually don't. Wow.
Oh my god.
My memory is terrible.
That's one of the scenes that will stick with me forever. That's like beautiful animation.
Like, I'm sure when I get to watching it again, I'll be like, how did I forget about this?
Yeah. It's a really good explosion.
You thought this conference would be boring.
Like that one time when I accidentally confused Commander Fox for each other.
Oh man.
And I wanted to hurt myself after.
Commander Fox is a tool. I hate him so much. He was one of those guys. I remember I got one of those little books. Remember where they had like the little the movie novelizations with the little pictures in the middle?
Yeah.
I got that when the movie was still in theaters, so I felt like a cool kid, you know. I had pictures to the movie. It was like, you know, I have pictures right here of the movie for people who haven't seen it. They were like, wow, the movie looks good. I'm like, yeah, go see it. I got the pictures right here. The pictures of Spider-Man. And then there was one that was like Commander Fox, even though the person in the picture was just one of those clones that had the little diamond on their...
Oh, the Coruscant guards or whatever?
Yeah, it was a red one. Like, it was one of his...
the security... clones, I don't know.
It was like, besides Commander Fox, there was other clones there with red markings. It was one of them, but it didn't have the visor, so it was Commander Fox, but it said Commander Fox anyways. But I remember, I saw him in the movie, I was like, oh, you're cool, you saved Padme.
And you're red.
And then you killed one of my favorite characters.
Now you're dead to me.
Yeah. You're literally just, I kind of wanted him to, I actually thought it was Thorn. You know when Thorn died?
Yeah.
I thought that was Fox, so I cheered. But I realized they were so similar with their armor color and all that. It's like, oh, I feel bad now because Thorn had a really nice standoff.
Yeah.
And he's like, Foot Republic!
Thorn had emotions and feelings. Fox is just like, screw you.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill your favorite character. How do you feel about that? I mean, Fox is not my favorite character, obviously. I mean, if you killed Captain Rex, I would want his head on a spike in my backyard. It's like if Ezra is the result of Ahsoka, Hondo, or Rex getting killed, I'm not going to care for him.
Go find the guy that dresses up as him at Disney World to kill him, take his actual head, and put it on a pike in the backyard.
Why are you here? Why did we have to arrest you? It's just like, oh yeah, I killed some guy just as a cartoon character. I mean, I don't know the guy.
And I really don't like that character.
Imagine if the police let me go because they didn't like Ezra either. It's just like, we understand. We feel your pain. But enough about Ezra. He's not in this movie, thank God. He's probably dead by this point. Hopefully he was on that Coruscant planet or whatever.
No, Ezra is actually Supreme Leader Snoke.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Surface is playing. Imagine if that was no. Like people were saying Max von Sydow was Kanan, and I'm like, shut up. Even though I don't hate Kanan as too much, like he's probably if it was just him as the main character, not Ezra, I wouldn't have a problem with the show. Because I have to look at Ezra's stupid face, I can't watch it.
Stupid little baby Scar and his gun saber.
Oh my God! I watched a clip where he gets all angry and butthurt at the pirate, that one pirate Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, the one with the triangle hat.
Yeah, the one that you called a pirate hat, and the other missus that's voiced by Daphne in the live action movies.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "How is it going?" And Ezra's like, "You will not get in my way." And I'm like, "Wow, you're trying to be badass, aren't you? It's not working. Go to badass school. It's not working." I mean, sure.
Well, hello there. You are not going to get in my way.
You serious?
If I get on an Ezra rant, we'll never get through this movie. Like, I mean, we're only in like the first 2 seconds.
What happens
So
next?
then, basically, Finn is like, Poe, no!
And then it gets sucked up into the sand hole.
And
the whatever that was called, sinkhole. And then he's like, wow, this armor sucks. And then he proceeds to take all the little plastic pieces off and leaves them in the desert for the First Order to track him down. And then he keeps walking, and he's wearing like a really thick black suit in the middle of like a sand world, and he's like sweating, and he's like, oh my god, and then he's like, oh look, civilization, that looks nice, and he goes down there.
I think it was like, I'm gonna look at that was where he got the shoes. What was that? Was that the call note thing? Was that the call note noise? No?
Someone just flushed the toilet in my house, so I'm in my basement recording this.
Oh, okay, never mind. I feel like it's still the Stormtrooper. I still feel it's the Stormtrooper, like, underneath thing or whatever.
Well, I think he wears sneakers, though, doesn't he? Or it's like something.
Earlier this year. It's not. And then he takes Poe's jacket.
Mm.
And he wears that. Then he goes into town, and he's like, what is he saying? Like, how do I hear whatever?
Well, he's running around trying to find water. And he's like running into everything, trying to get some water. And then there's this giant pig monster. Yeah, giant pig rhino. And then he looks over, and then there's like Rey. She's like, wait, does he dive into the, like, does he just like put his face?
He's like, water! And then he just like jumps into it and just starts like shoving his face with water. And at first I thought like, that is pee, that is urine, but it wasn't.
And then the monster like beats his face with the, like, he knocks him with the nose. But then he looks over, and this is one of my, I really like this scene a lot. It's, Rey's there talking to BB-8, and these two scumbags walk over and they say, that sure looks very nice. It's all round and it's like, okay, yeah, dude, stranger danger. But then they basically just want BB-8, because BB-8 is I think this is after Rey was going to sell BB-8 because he was worth because that guy was a traitor anyways, but yeah, and then Simon Pegg wanted it, and then he was like 60 portions. And and he like takes her all these. I got enough muffins in me, and then she just kind of leaves. But it was interesting. She was going to do it. Yeah. But then she was like, actually, he's not for sale. And then Simon Pegg takes out his intercom, right up to the window where everyone can see you. She literally walks away for like 2 seconds, and he takes it out. I'm like, dude, give her a moment to walk away first. Yeah. I mean, Jesus, he could blow your cover. But then these two scumbags try and steal BB-8. So one of them like grabs her. Finn's just like, oh, I gotta help this girl, and then she just like, yeah, she takes care of it herself. Out of him, just like you feel like every hit, like those guys take to the face, and he's just like, ooh. Well, the thing I was worried that Finn was not just because I was Rey's moment. I was worried that because a lot of movies do it where Finn would go over and help her or whatever, but he doesn't get a chance to because she beats the shit out of all of them. And like that one guy tries again, and she just knocks him in the face with the little staff. And I'm like, all right, I liked you before, but I like you even more because she just, with no assistance, beat two of these scumbags. Yeah. And BB-8's like in the bag the whole time because Buddy puts a bag over him. Yeah. He's just looking around the whole time. So then there's that, and then BB-8 looks over and he's just like, wait, that dude has Poe's jacket. Get him! And then they stop Finn, and then it's funny because they're just like they're staring at each other, and then she like raises just like a snarl on her face, and she just starts like sprinting towards him, and he's like, wait, me? Yeah, me? You're running him? And oh, you're running at me! And he starts running. And then BB-8 takes out his taser because every droid in Star Wars has a taser. Yes. Like everyone has their own little taser. R2's is the coolest because his looks like a taser. Yeah. I feel like BB-8's is like the little ET finger. It like comes up and then down a little bit. Yeah. It's got a little zappy zaps, and he zaps Finn a couple times in the leg. Yeah, he's like, stop, just stop. Yeah, the comedy in this movie is really good. This is the funniest Star Wars movie for sure. Yeah. If you don't count the holiday special. That's a different kind of funny. Oh my. B. Arthur and the Chewie family. That band. Oh my god. the church thing at the end where they all sing the song.
It's Life Day.
Oh man, bringing life to Star Wars.
Sick.
Then it's so weird that Boba Fett got his introduction from that.
Yeah.
So weird. But then one of the really I really like the scenes when Finn's like, oh yeah, this was Poe's jacket, but Poe didn't make it. Basically, he breaks it down to BB-8 that Poe supposedly died.
Yeah.
And BB-8 just stops, and he just puts his head down, like he does his little R2 sad beep, and then just he rolls away. He just mourns for a second. He rolls away, and it's like, oh, that's pretty pretty depressing. Not as depressing as the thing later on, but I'm gonna try and see if I can speed it up a bit, because I don't know how long. So then, probably because, like you said, Finn was leaving his stormtrooper armor all over the desert, like breadcrumbs. They probably found him that way. I actually forget how they found him.
I feel like Simon Pegg's like portions guy was like, I always want to say the Empire. Call the First Order down here, and then they call him like an airstrike or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are TIE fighters, and they just start running.
Yeah, and then Rey's just like, let go of my hand.
Yeah. I'm an independent woman. They keep running, and then they're like, let's take that ship, and then it gets blown up, and then she's like, alright, let's take the garbage.
I'm going to tell you about an experience I had. So they're running, and he's like, we need a pilot, and she's like, you've got one. He's like, you know how to fly? And it's just like, I'll explain it later, maybe. And then, it's like, let's take this ship up here, and it's like, no, we're better off with that one, and she's like, no, that's garbage. Explodes, and it's like, okay, maybe let's go with the garbage, and it turns around, you hear like the familiar John Williams music, and it's like the Millennium Falcon. I turned to my friend, and I said in Luke's voice, it's a piece of junk. And he kind of just looked at me for a second, and I was like, I don't know if you got that, but.
And then from that point on, it was just like nostalgia fest.
Yeah. So they get in there, and Finn goes down the little gun area.
Yeah, the turret at the bottom.
Yeah, and then Daisy Ridley, that's her character name. Yeah, good job, Marcus. Yeah. Oh man. So then she drives the Millennium Falcon. BB-8 doesn't. He just tries to stay alive.
To the point where he shoots out like freaking like harpoons everywhere.
Yeah, little like wires to keep.
Like that looks dangerous. That's a weapon right there.
If he kills people, like imagine if he just jumped up like that and then
he's like
shot
hiding a little soccer ball on like a desk or something. When somebody's fine, he just like shoots a harpoon through their chest.
Well, if he's like cornered by stormtroopers and he jumps up and shoots them into their chest, it would just be like, damn, you're ruthless, BB-8.
Oh my god.
And then the red eye glows, and you're like, oh, okay.
Sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
He just turns into the Avatar.
Oh my god. That'd be the greatest. And
it just start glowing.
Jeez. That should happen. I wouldn't mind that. I would not.
They don't even gotta pay us. It's stuff's for free.
So even though I seen it in the TV spot, I loved it. It was like, BB-8, hold on. And he's like doing this little like pinball shit.
He's getting knocked all over.
Yeah, and he's like, he looks so confused.
How the Millennium Falcon works, and then they scrape the thing on the top, and then it gets screwed up, and then they do the thing in like that 2008 A-Team movie.
What?
One with Liam Neeson? Was that Liam Neeson? I don't know. It was like they made an A-Team movie a few years ago. Bradley Cooper and Liam Neeson, and they're flying the tank.
Oh yeah. Just
like the tank's just falling, and it's just like it felt like that, and just like the Millennium Falcon's just like falling, then he blasts the TIE fighter, and they're just like, woo! They see each other, and they're like, what's your name? And then she's like, I'm Rey. And then he's like, I'm Finn. And then they're like, oh, a love interest, question mark? And then something happens.
They hint at that. That is true. I don't mind it, actually. I was getting worried that it would be a bit too forced.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty. Like,
It was pretty good.
the part where like she's trying to fix the gas, and then he just goes BB-8. He's just like, look, I'm not with the resistance.
Yeah. And he's just like, what?
Just go with it, man. Just go with it, please. Just please.
Yeah, and then it's just like, tell her where it is, and he's like, droid, please. And then he does it, and he gives him the thumbs up.
The thumbs up a little lighter.
Oh, that was great.
That was so funny.
But I need to go back. When they're flying around and they're scraping up they're crashing a bit with the Millennium Falcon, I couldn't help but think of your video. I got Han's face from the thumbnail just in my head, not a scratch. It was like, oh no.
My friend actually turned to me and he said, not a scratch. I was like, oh man, I'm like, that's the shot.
Because the part in the video, because I remember when I watched that, the part where it just shows the Millennium Falcon crashing with a little bit of fire at the end, scared the shit out of me. Because I was just like, what video is this? It's really calm, because before Han speaks, it just cuts off.
Yeah.
And I was like, the same video that you made that did that to me was the Hobbit one.
That's basically what I was trying to do for Star Wars.
Yeah, and I was thinking, he got me again for the second time, but I thought about that. It was just like,
if it's less than 10 seconds, it's gonna be a jump scare, probably.
I did a Yodel jump scare. I don't think a lot of people saw it though, because I put it like really far at the end of one of the episodes.
I just remember like Yodel's face just like slowly fading in or something at the very end of Super Empire Strikes Back. I think.
Oh God, that was freaky.
That was so creepy.
That was spooky.
You put Yodel's face. Look at him, dopey ass motherfucker, coming out of the shadows.
Which I was kind of hoping for Ghost Yodel.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of expected it wasn't going to happen.
I feel like this movie explored a lot about the Force.
Yes.
That we hadn't seen before, but I feel like in Episode 8, especially with the person that'll likely be in it more in the next one, which I guess we'll get to at the end. But we'll definitely see that a lot more in the next one.
Yeah.
But then they're in space, and then there's like a freighter, and then there's like a tractor beam.
Oh, wait, we're talking about the rest of the movie now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because you just went in there, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going into uncharted space. So... Yeah,
they get pulled into the freighter, and then they're just like, oh no, it's the Empire. And then I'm like, is that an Empire ship? I don't remember that in the Lego set catalog.
I was just like, it kind of looked a bit like one of those drop ships, but it looked way too big. So I'm not sure.
Like, I knew there were going to be pirates in the movie, so I thought it was just going to be like...
What if it was Hondo? I love Hondo, I know it. I know, I love Hondo too much, but just imagine if it was Hondo. It was just, he has like
Hondo's head floating around in one of the little Yoda hover chairs.
And
another one.
But it's just like he has a little, like, the little Magna Guard stick that he has. Like, he has his own.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, I don't know how to do a Hondo impression. I'm going to butcher it. He's like, oh, what is this? Because, Hondo's great. And I love Hondo way too much.
This effort is no longer profitable!
He's a character that I appreciated more when I rewatched the series when the show ended. We rewatched most of the best episodes, and Hondo was in a lot of those. As a kid, I guess it's because he was a bit more adult dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, he has a bit more, like, when Aura Singh comes in, brings in baby Boba, and she kisses him, because I think they had a relationship at one point, and he looks down at baby Boba, and he's like, please tell me that's not mine. And I'm like, oh! Okay! I like him!
Yeah.
And then it's just, Darth Maul's like, fools, you will pay for your insolence. Insolence! We're pirates! We don't even know what that means!
You will pay for your insolence. We are pirates! We don't even know what that means! Open fire!
At that point, I was like, why? Why didn't I buy your action figure?
Why aren't you in more episodes? Why don't you have your own movie?
He was, in season 5, he was in more episodes than any other season, and I feel like they had something for him to, like, they were gonna build on something. Because remember he had that one relationship with the youngling? Is that one youngling that...
Yes.
She convinced him to go back and save Ahsoka and the younglings? After they went into Hondo's hidden, like, garage with all the ships and the Slave One, and I'm like, I want one! It's so cool! And it was like a Crash Twilight, which I think might have been the same one from the Clone Wars movie?
It just kind of goes away after a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's like they're like they went the wrong way. I know I love Clone Wars, and I'm like going off track, but I love this scene because I rewatched it on television. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, I felt cheated.
It came back on, and I was like, "What is this?" And I guess it was because the movie is coming out because they haven't played anymore. Yeah. They were only playing season 5, but it has the commercials. I'm watching it on the same channel I watched back in the day. They got the commercial fade outs, and I'm like, I love this. But it's just
jealous.
The little youngling, she says, they went the wrong way, and it's like, don't worry, and he clicks the little remote, and the cave is disguised as like, that's the coolest shit. Hondo's the coolest. And he stole the Slave One. I don't know, anyone who does that is great.
Yeah.
I kind of maybe thought with Dave Filoni, maybe Boba probably would have killed Hondo to get it back. But I hope not. Because Baby Boba's stupid.
I've never really... I was more a fan of Baby Boba. I was more of a fan of Baby Boba in the Clone Wars than the movie. Because in the movie, he was literally more annoying than just, like, anything in the entire, like, Star Wars saga.
Get him, Dad! Get him! Fire!
And the Oscar goes to...
I'll admit, I'd rather Baby Boba than Ezra.
Yeah.
But Baby Boba,
I just can't stand the kid. He's like, fire! I'm like, don't whisper it, man! Fire! Don't whisper, scream it!
He's like Billy from my Spider-Man video. He's like,
fire! Fire!
But his actor got better. Like, he's the same guy who played him in the Clone Wars, the same kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he got better.
It's kind of funny, actually.
But as a kid, he was the worst. He was no Macaulay Culkin, that's for sure. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. So enough about Baby Boba. Or get off track. So they're like, let's rig up the thing. So sends poisonous gas to the Millennium Falcon, and then it's just like, oh, who's boarding the ship? And it's like the familiar theme hits in. It's like John Williams theme stuff, and it's like, Chewie, we're home.
And then the crowd cheers, and I can't hear any of the dialogue for 5 minutes.
Your theater was crazy. Mine was
ridiculous.
Quite calm.
Like, what was it like?
Like, I mean,
clap at just like the stupidest stuff, and I'm just like, I can't hear what they're saying.
I went on a Saturday. The movie came out the Friday before. I figured I would have gotten Avengers like theater, but I didn't. Like, I went to Avengers. People were clapping.
Yeah.
During the final battle, and I rewatched Avengers, and I think that's why the final battle, there's not a lot of dialogue during it.
It was like action. When the deed is done in the I don't know if I told you this already, but like when the deed is done and the big thing happens at the end, the crowd behind me would not stop. It was like it was like they were providing their own comedy. They're just like, screw you, and then they like
really.
And then Chewie comes up and they're like, oh shoot, shoot, yeah, shoot, and they're like,
oh my god.
I'm getting emotional. Like, these guys are like ruining it for me.
I used to get hyped for movies like Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I don't do that anymore because that ruins my judgment of the film at the end of the day. That's why I'm hesitant on the new TMNT movie. Sure, Bebop and Rocksteady, familiar images. The movie's still probably gonna be shit. We don't know. Like, I mean, the first one wasn't that great, so just because this one has Bebop and Rocksteady, I don't mean jack, in my opinion. They look like the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
But they probably won't save it. I mean, how many producers does this one have? Like 4?
Michael Bay's one of them, so what does that tell you?
Racism, robot. But then, I mean, I went into this film and I didn't fanboy, and I appreciate that, because I find fanboying sometimes ruins your judgment of a movie.
Yeah.
Sure, you can do it, but I don't like crazy fanboying.
Yeah.
Like those people.
I mean, like, some little things happened that, like, there was I don't know, it was kind of stupid, and I don't know if it was true or not, but, like, you know the thing where, like, Rey's doing tally marks in her AT-AT or whatever?
Yep.
That one scene, I think she was doing it with, like, I may be crazy, but I think she was doing it with, like, one of the Camino saber darts.
Huh.
It looks really similar.
The same one they stuck into Zam? Is that her name?
Yeah, Zam Wessel.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it looked like that.
Or she turned into the weird, creepy frog monster?
Yeah, yeah. But I was like, oh, well, and then it was gone. I'm like, oh.
I mean...
But yeah, Han and Chewie come up, and then they find them, like, really fast.
Great.
It's like, what are you doing on my ship?
Yeah.
Then they're like, wait, you knew Luke? And then he's like,
yeah.
You knew Luke.
Now, when he says, yeah, I knew Luke, like, the way he said it, I was trying to think in my back of my head, like, the people saying, Luke's Kylo Ren!
Yeah.
I'm like, don't, please. It would
He did it, like, really, like, hesitantly, and I'm like...
Yeah, like, he didn't want to talk about it, and I was just like, don't say the bad guy, it would ruin everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't...
It was more of, like thinking about his son sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't think Han held a grudge against Luke because of it, though.
Nah, I don't think so. He was probably just thinking about, like, sometimes you think about one thing, it makes you think of another sad thing, and then you just get sad.
Yeah, like, because I remember he said the reason they gave him to Luke, like, sent him away with Luke, was because he had too much Vader in him, so they were hoping that would get fixed. Basically, we should confirm Han Solo's son is Kylo Ren, Ben Solo.
Yeah.
And he's talking to General Snow.
I want to know how he got that name, Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not like he's not a Sith.
No.
I mean, he's just kind of like a dark force.
Maybe it's like a nickname.
Yeah,
like
Kylo. Maybe it's like an anagram.
Yeah.
Like Voldemort.
I don't know how someone could get Kylo Ren. I'm like, how do you do that?
I don't know. Oh yeah, and then they're talking and they're just like, yeah, I knew Luke. Then like a little bit later, they're like, oh yeah, we have giant Japanese tentacle monsters here. Well, and they're like, what? And then the pirates show up, and then he's like...
The pirates that are in the Lego set that I figured would have a bigger role, but like, what is his name, like, Testicle Leech? That's my name for him, Testicle Leech. What's his name? I'm looking on the wiki, I should...
I'll call one of them Scotty and the other one, Paul.
Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm definitely keeping Testicle Leech. That's definitely gonna be... The Guavian, that's their clan name. That's the gang name. They had, like, the Target robots. It's like the Target logo robot.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked them.
Like, something out of, like, Borderlands or something like that.
Yeah. So they walk out.
But it still felt stairways.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So Rey and Finn hide under the boards, the floorboards.
Yeah.
And Chewie and Han are trying to, just say, oh yeah, everything's fine. Han looks like a crazy old man.
Yeah.
Being like, oh no, everything's fine.
I like that he's still, like, he can't, like, hold a deal, like, with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, even when he's, like 70 years old, he's just like, I'll pay you back.
I think after Jabba, you would learn.
Yeah.
Especially after that whole incident in Empire where you got frozen and sold to a bounty hunter, and you would probably never see any of your friends again.
Yeah.
It was just... By the way, I watched Empire. That's really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
The whole goodbye. Now, think about it. There's an actual goodbye in this movie, and this time, he's not coming back.
Well, we don't see the body. No, he's gone. Never mind.
Yeah. People are like, maybe he'll return as a Force Ghost. I'm like, yeah, because obviously he was a Jedi.
He's not a Jedi.
I'm like, hokey religions and ancient weaponry is gonna do blast race, side kid. That was me forgetting the quote and me putting an as in it to fill in the gap to make it seem like I knew the quote. But I forgot some of it. So
that's close enough.
Then Rey, was it Rey or Finn that accidentally opened up the? I think it was Rey.
Yeah, it was Rey because Finn gets like dragged like 100 feet, and then they do the Incredibles thing where the door closes on the leg.
But you forgot about one thing.
What?
Solo says it's got a bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, he does.
I love that.
And then the whole crowd cheered, and I'm like, yay.
Did any of the new cast say that? I don't think they did.
No, I feel like he was the only one.
Which I think the reason why they gave him that was because later on we'll talk about that. I'm really excited to talk about it. But we're getting far. We're getting far in the movie. So then they're running around, and, they do the thing with the tentacles and the cough thing. In the process, Chewie gets shot in the arm.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like, I got really sad from that.
Yeah.
But I remember like seeing like leaked concept art or whatever, and we're like,
It's in one of the trailers too.
we're like Chewbacca had a robot arm.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad he didn't get a robot arm.
Yeah.
But in the trailer where it shows the last trailer when Chewie's only in it for like a little bit, you see him put his arms down. Like they have their hands up behind their heads, Han and Chewie. You can see the bandage on his arm.
Oh, I didn't notice that actually.
So I was like, all right. But Chewie getting hit, and he like does this little scream Chewie thing, and I'm like, no, please.
Yeah.
Because it's like everyone wants a pet like Chewie. Everyone wanted like a Chewie. I wanted an R2. It's like a Swiss Army knife that saves your life.
Yeah.
C-3PO's like a butler, and a translator. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were going traveling around the world.
I'd take him to Mexico.
Yeah, like if it was like I'm gonna go to France or I'm gonna go to Germany, so I'm gonna take C-3PO with me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take C-3PO. But Chewie's like a pet everyone would want, a little pet that shoots guns and helps your life.
And you can switch your gun with his if you want.
That was really fun.
That was so much fun. He's like, how? I just imagine thinking just like, how long have I known you and never used this before?
Yeah, because Han never uses the bowcaster, and he finally uses it, and he's like, I like this. Like, oh, okay.
Later he's like, hey, can I use that?
During the Maz Kanata, just jumping ahead a bit, but during the Maz Kanata castle battle thing, he uses that a lot. Like at a point when he first borrows it, he never gives it back to Chewie.
Yeah.
And just imagine Chewie's just kind of like, all right, can we come back now?
He's just like sitting down waiting for his turn.
It's like when a friend comes over to your house and you get a new video game that you just bought, and your friend's like, can I have a try? And then he's just playing it and you can't get the controller back from him.
So you're just like sitting there watching like,
it's like, okay, are you done yet? It's been like 20 minutes. Can I get a turn?
Yeah.
Alright, get out of my house! But they escape on the Falcon, and one of the little the tentacle monsters, does the shit, and is like trying to eat the window, and Rey fixes the light speed?
Yeah.
And then
it was the compressor, and Han's like, cool.
Oh. And then they go in the light speed, the thing rips apart off the window.
Yeah.
It gets ripped apart, and then they go in light speed. Then what else happens? Let's go to the wiki.
Then they do the light speed segment, and you can see like inside of the light speed tunnel or something like that.
The Star Killer base, meeting Supreme Leader Snokes.
Did you hear like it was kind of stupid because like I accidentally read a comment and I thought it was going to be a spoiler, but it didn't happen. They said that the plot was going to be like an arms race sort of thing. Oh. Like now that the Republic is back, now they have a weapon of mass destruction, and so does the Empire. So it was going to be like basically two Death Stars against each other,
shooting at each other.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to beat you.
It was funny that it was called Starkiller Base. Has nothing to do with the Force Unleashed, but
and it was in a moon, because that's no moon. It's a space station. I was like, that's cool. I like it.
I'm trying not to jump too far ahead because like there's a thing that happens, but like it's like a star killer base because it literally like kills stars for energy.
I mean, we can talk about that. That scene where it just destroys shit out of like 5 planets.
Yeah, and they're just like, all right, let's try it out. It's fully operational.
After General Hux gives his Nazi-inspired speeches,
yeah,
it's very Nazi-esque with the stormtroopers even doing the Heil Hitler. Which I haven't done in a video before. So then they shoot the thing, and it's like they shoot at the planet, which I thought was Coruscant,
but wasn't. Thankfully,
wasn't. People were just thinking. A lot of people. Well, that was where the Republic and the Senate was.
Was Mon Mothma there? Because she's the Chancellor of the Republic.
Mothma.
The one other girl in Star Wars that was in Return of the Jedi, and she's like, many Bothans died to bring us this information. Remember that lady? She's wearing the white clothes.
Is she the one that got blown up by Jango Fett in the beginning of the second movie?
in Return of the Jedi, she's like...
Oh, that lady?
Yeah, she's like, many Bothans died
Oh.
That's all she says. She's like the Chancellor now.
Oh, alright. Good for
Yeah.
her.
She was in that one Lego set with Admiral Akbar.
Oh.
In the A-Wing.
Sure.
I don't even know.
But I was thinking if it was Coruscant, Honka's dead. Poor Honka. Honka's at the Jetster diner.
Honka's like 300 years old now.
He's got a
He's
walker.
still in the bar.
And Jetster's still alive. Hooked up to an IV and a gas mask. His hospitals have gas.
And his robots are still working, but they're like really destroyed, and they're just like, yeah, want some Java juice.
And then there's like a sign, it doesn't say 70s diner, it's now the 80s diner. So, you know, then they see the light, and Honka's like, the day has finally come. And it's his first line of dialogue, and it'll be like in the quotations on his wiki page. But, so they explode the planets. That was kind of threatening. It was a lot like Alderaan-ish, but in this way it was like...
They didn't build it up. Like, Starkiller Base was just sort of like a thing. It wasn't like, we have to destroy this. It was more like, the main thing in the plot was just like, we gotta get Rey back.
Yeah. Which was, when you think about it too, you know when Obi-Wan basically has like a little bit of a head trauma when he hears all the voices on Alderaan?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was alive from when, like, the big planet, but like the other ones on the side just get blown up.
Jeez, that's probably why Luke is just like, doing what he's doing.
Yeah, just imagine that before Rey got there, Luke was just having multiple strokes. It was just like hearing all these people that get killed in, you know, different planets. Strokes
Leia
had.
Too.
What?
Because she did that at one point.
Yeah, for that one.
Like Leia, like she isn't really like a Jedi or whatever, but she felt the Force or whatever. Like in that one scene.
Apparently
she kind of like sits down, like, oh man.
No, she's Force sensitive.
Yeah, she's Force sensitive, but she's not like a Jedi, like lightsabers and stuff. She just kind of sits down, just like, whoa.
Because she just felt... Anyways, we're not talking about... We're going to try and get there, hopefully. But Supreme Leader Snoke, played by Andy Serkis, a.k.a. Gollum, Gorilla, King Kong, and Caesar.
The big Caesar.
And coming in 2019, Thomas the Tank Engine in high definition. It's motion capture Thomas the Tank, played by Andy Serkis.
The Tank Engine in IMAX.
That would be... I would say that. Especially if Andy Serkis was involved.
Dark and gritty.
Thomas is home now. Thomas, don't kill train. Then there's a bad Thomas called Train Cart Koba. Yeah, Train Cart Koba or something, and it's just like Thomas, love conductor, more than trains. But enough about Planet of the Apes. So Supreme Leader Snoke is basically our new emperor.
Yeah.
And he's pissed someone off because he's got, like, two bloody, big, brutal scars going across his face.
Mm-hmm.
So one's going across his face and the other's, like, across his cheek.
Yes.
So I think Luke might have done it. Cause...
I think he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Oh, man. It's like Sloth from the Goonies. Oh, my God. Jeez.
Instead of getting a speech impediment, he became Force sensitive.
Oh. Oh,
maybe he's
no.
not Force sensitive. We don't know. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he's actually like 4 inches tall.
Yeah, maybe he's like Gascon size. Oh my God, that would be a great reveal.
I hope that's kind of what it is.
And then Rey just steps on him. Or she kicks him, and he falls down a chasm similar to the Emperor. She just sort of kicks him.
Instead of like pushing him up like over your head and throwing him, that you just like really just like picks him up in his hand and just like throws him like a baseball. It's
like what Plankton in SpongeBob. Remember when Mr. Krabs used to pick him up and flick him out of the store?
Yeah.
It would just be like, "You can't do this to me, Rey. I went to college." And then she just flicks him over a chasm. But he's played by Andy Serkis. A lot of people are like, "Oh, maybe he's Darth Plagueis," and I'm like, "Oh."
Maybe.
Really? We're gonna go that far with theories now?
I don't know.
This one guy who was talked about, like, Emperor killed him in his sleep. He was, I mean,
he was resurrected as Jar Jar Binks, and he's the Sith Lord.
Oh my God. That'd be great.
Here's the ticket. People going,
But so they're talking, and then it's revealed Kylo Ren's Han Solo's baby child, Ben Solo, which we don't learn his name until the end, which is really interesting.
Which is revealed amazingly.
Yeah, which we'll get to, hopefully. So, basically, General Hux, which most of this movie, he's butthurt about failing. I guess this is a good moment now where we can talk about Kylo Ren's temper tantrums.
We're home.
Whenever someone's like, we failed, sir, or whatever, he like, that one dude where he just pulled him over and force grip, like, choked him.
Yeah.
He pulled him over. That was pretty good. And then...
that was crazy.
And then he pulls out his lightsaber and starts screaming and smashing up his...
Yeah, the best one is when he's just, like, slashing up the computer and then the two stormtroopers.
Yeah.
It's
just like, no, let's go... never mind.
It's a bad time. Let's not go this way.
Yeah. It's like from the Robot Chicken sketch where Gary the Stormtrooper walks in Emperor and Darth Vader, like when Darth Vader throws him over, he's like, hey, can we talk about getting Oh, I can see you're busy. Come back later. And then he just leaves.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to be a pain, but I'm gonna have to ask for a raise.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You guys are busy.
Put me down!
I'll come back later.
Put me down! Yeah!
So basically, Supreme Leader Snoke is just like, oh yeah, you must kill your daddy. It's like, screw them. You hate them. And he's like, all right. I'm evil. Yay!
Quote from the movie, he's not looking at the wiki page.
No, obviously not, because Snoke says he says to General Hux, our strategy must now change. I totally didn't get that off the wiki. So then they go to Takadona. I didn't get that after.
Takadona.
So then they go to see Maz Kanata, which she lives in a temple.
Yeah,
has a bunch of flags.
Character.
She has a bunch of flags. One of them, which is Honda's flag, his clan, and they got one for Zero's clan, and then they got the Mandalorian thing.
Do they have the Mandalorian one?
Yeah, the Mandalorian ones. They're the one that Boba Fett has on his shoulder pad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing is called.
It's the skull.
Yeah.
I used to know what it was called. I used to be obsessed with the Mandalorians.
Mandalorians.
I still am. I just don't remember.
I want more bounty hunters in Star Wars. Can we get more bounty hunters?
Well, if they're going the route they are of paralleling the movies, like we might get more. But then again, they'll probably only be on screen for 3 seconds.
Just don't make a suit like Bosk and make him look so cool and never use him in the movie.
Yeah.
Like Bosk looks so cool in the other movie, and like there was Zuckuss, who I hate because that one level in Super Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which thanks to you, I realized who Zuckuss was. But I mean, they didn't use any of those guys. They only used Boba Fett, and really, they didn't even use Boba Fett at all.
Yeah.
Kind of like Captain Phantasmic. She was barely used in this movie, and I was kind of...
Yeah, she was just like, the whole purpose of her was, just like, turn on the computer. Okay. Screw you. I triggered the alarm. And they're just like...
We're gonna push you in a trash compactor, alright? Peace.
Okay, I have very few gripes about this movie. But that line bothered me.
What, the whole trash compactor thing?
Just like, what do you think? A trash compactor. And I'm like, you can do nostalgia. That's a little... I don't know, that was a little too far for me. That was just me anyway.
I was okay that it was Han who said it, at least.
Yeah, that's like literally the only complaint I have with this movie, though. Like, everything else, I'm like, I love it.
Captain Phasma was hyped up because of toys.
Yeah.
And I remember in our predictions video, I went back and listened to it, I said, I hope the only thing we don't, like, the only thing we see of her is her just walking around, and I hope that's not the only thing we see her do, and that's basically it.
That's what happened.
And even one of the shots of her walking isn't even in the movie, I don't think.
Oh yeah, with the flame troopers or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know if that was in the movie or not. But I hope she's in the next one. That'd be a waste.
Yeah.
It'd be a waste of a good actress and an interesting character design. I mean, she looks really cool.
Yeah.
But hopefully she's in the next one.
Yeah. Because
we didn't see what they did with her. So then they go see Maz Kanata, who's played by Lupito Nyong'o.
Yes.
Which I didn't actually look at the wiki page. I knew her name.
Yeah, she's a really good actress. But yeah, she's really good, and she's orange. I thought she was green, but she's orange, and she has fancy eyes.
Yeah,
because she's like, where's Chewbacca? Where's my boyfriend?
That was great. She's feisty. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's the thing where in the trailers, they put us off. They made us think that she was like this wise character. Like when she's like, who are you? And it's like, I'm no one. I was thinking going in, I thought she was going to be like a new Master Yoda.
Yeah. I mean, she is in a way.
But mostly she's just like Wanda Sykes.
She's like, my eyes have seen a lot of things.
Yeah.
And when I look in your eyes, and she's like, I'm not a Jedi or a Sith, but I know the Force.
Yeah.
You're strong with it, or something like that.
And she's like, I see your eyes. I know your eyes.
I have lived long enough to see the same eyes in different people. I see your eyes. I know your eyes.
So basically, it's like a little...
It was so funny, because in the theater I was at where everybody was so vocal about their opinions during the movie, when she took her, like, glasses off and you saw, like, her gross tiny eyes, everybody went like, ooh. I'm like,
really? Were you in a studio audience for a sitcom?
I might as well have been. And it's just a sitcom we're watching right now.
So when Rey kissed Finn on the forehead at the end of the movie, did the audience go, ooh?
They didn't, and I'm glad. I thought like something was going to happen at one point, and I thought they were going to go, ah. I'm like, don't. They didn't do that though. But at one point though, they clapped for some stupid reason, and I'm like, God, please stop. And I did it kind of loud, and they didn't really do it as much after that.
So they go meet Maz Kanata in the new cantina. But it's for, like, bounty hunters, basically, ish. Like,
there's just bounty hunters everywhere. Because they had, like, 5 different people go, like, hey, the girl's here with the stuff.
Yeah. And then Finn was going to hitchhike with these murderers, possibly?
Yeah.
They didn't look friendly. Especially that red robot dude.
Yeah, and then Finn's just kind of like, I'm not with the resistance.
Yeah, he admits that he's not...
I'm not the special. And then she's like, don't leave. And he's like, bye. And he just kind of leaves.
Because he admits early on he's trying to impress Rey that he's a part of the resistance, but he really isn't. So he reveals that he isn't.
I'm glad they handled that the way they did, because that's like my least favorite kind of story, where they're just kind of like, oh, you're this, you're so cool, and then they just like completely overreact at the end, just like, you lied to me.
Oh, that's what is that called? That's the liar revealed.
Yeah.
Rango did it. I liked Rango.
Yeah.
Rango, I'll give a pass.
Just like, I know Madagascar 3 did it terribly.
Oh my god.
Did you ever see Madagascar 3?
I like the Madagascar movies. I like the beat. You know the chase scene in 3? With the
French police officer or whatever?
Yeah, you know when they're in the car and all the main characters from like the first 3 movies are in it, like Alex and all of them.
Yeah.
I know all their names. I don't give a shit. Madagascar 1 is like the only movie, like the first movie I ever remember seeing in theaters. Like that's like one of the only memories. Like anything before that, I can't really remember seeing a movie in theaters. But I can remember Madagascar 1. I saw it after school, and it was like the most exciting.
You know what? Actually, same here. Kind of weird to say, but like I just remember, like, you know the scene where Alex is. This is like super off topic, but like, you know the scene where Alex is on the beach and he makes the help sign, and then it falls down and it says hell.
Yeah, that was great.
I was like 4 years old, and I just scream out hell super loud in the theater.
Oh my god. I just get the image of that now. It's little like, you know, and it's just like little baby Robbie's there. And it's like, hell!
Pretty much.
Oh my god. If I was a fly on the wall at any moment of life, I would want to be there just to see that. And afterwards, I'd be like, you know what, I'm out. I've seen it.
Tiny me with a buzz cut and a Madagascar theater.
I thought you were gonna say with a buzz, like the buzz purple thing from like Buzz. You know what Buzz Lightyear wears? The little purple thing with the little. It was like
and Buzz Lightyear like a spacesuit.
To infinity and to hell.
Bye.